Hello, this is Death Rider, and welcome to my next Let's Play. Now, for those of you who know, who've been around with the channel for a while, you know I've already played Final Fantasy I on the PSP. However, this playthrough of Final Fantasy I is going to be very different to that of my last one, because this one is Final Fantasy I ROM hacked with the Final Fantasy I Mata of Balance ROM hack. Yeah, so there's 12 classes now, and I chose my 4 already. And here are my classes. So I don't want to go too in-depth on many of the differences, like right now. I'll probably be talking about them as I'm playing. But just basically the basics of what you should know is that there's 12 classes, new armor, just new equipment in general, new spells. Monsters are tougher. They have better chances of inflicting status effects. And I mean, there's a lot of differences. I don't want to think about them too much. But anyway, let's just jump right in. Let's look at what gear they have, what spells and whatnot. Rapier, okay. Wait a minute. The hammer's better than the rapier. What? It's not better than the hammer? Whoa, there's an axe here. Okay. 3/5? Wow. Okay, so not gonna do anything with that. Ooh, chainmail. Yeah, okay. Let's see what spells there are. Okay. Definitely need to have Cure. Protect would be a good idea. Can't have there's level 2 magic here. Yeah, things are very different. Let's get a Protect as well. Perfect, okay. So, yeah, I will still, like, do the dialogue. Like, read the dialogue and everything. Because I kind of, well, not that I really want to, but it's better than me just, you know, he's talking, I'm going through the dialogue, not saying anything, so, you know. The king is searching for the prophesized warriors of light. Those crystals, you must see the king at once. And I do hope for this Let's Play to be better than my first Final Fantasy I Let's Play. Welcome, travelers. I am told you carry crystals. Is that true? It's just as Lucan's prophecy foretold. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. Your Majesty, we cannot be certain that these are the warriors foretold by the prophecy. Yet they stand before us with the crystals. I cannot dismiss this as mere coincidence. Crystal bearers, there is a task I would ask of you. Will you not rescue my daughter, Sarah? Garland, a knight once in His Majesty's service, has abducted Princess Sarah. I ask for your aid in the name of His Majesty, the King of Cornelia. Garland has taken refuge in the Chaos Shrine, which lies to our north. Of course, we did attempt to save the princess ourselves, but Garland is the finest swordsman in the kingdom. We have none who can match him. I have heard that you wish to journey to the continent to our north. The bridge leading north was lost long ago, making passage impossible. But if you can rescue Sarah, I will have the bridge rebuilt as a sign of my gratitude. Go now, warriors of light, and do not fail me. Well, the paladin was really bright. So anyway, yeah, I got Knight Paladin, Battle Mage, Sage. Essentially, the Knight is like the Knight from the original. Oh, and there isn't a class upgrade. So these are the classes I will have from now all the way to the end. The Knight is essentially the Knight. The Paladin is basically I think he's a slightly physically weaker Knight, so the Paladin, according to the readme of the hack, Paladins have the highest defense, but are slower than knights, and they have some healing magic. So like the knights from the original, but more focused on defense than offense. Battle mages are, from what I interpreted, battle mages are essentially like the red mages. They can use decent weapons, armor, and can have a mix of magic. I think they're definitely more focused on offense though, but I think they can have like cure or heal and cure. And then Sage apparently is he can use, this is all according to the README. I don't know anything about this realm hack aside from what I read. The red mage, or Sage, is apparently like a red mage. He can use, well, actually, he's better than a red mage. The Sage can use any magic. If, like, according to the README, he can use most magic. That's the way I was trying to say it. But he's physically very weak in all respects, like offensive, like using a weapon, taking hits. Apparently, he's very weak. But what I do know about this is that it is much more difficult than in normal Final Fantasy 1. So I'm going to be a little bit cautious. I will probably, wow, 29. I'm probably going to take a break in this video where I'll cut out and do some level grinding, just because I assume I'm going to need it. And it was actually kind of funny reading the README. Or maybe it was on the creator's website, I forgot. I'll put all the relevant links in the description. His issue was with the flow of the game, and it was just funny reading what he said the flow of this game typically is, and it's exactly what I would do. You'd beat the Lich, get the canoe, go to the ice cavern, go to the Tower of Trials, and get the class upgrade. And that actually was the only way I ever played this game once I realized I can do that. The first couple of times I played this when I was very young and new to JRPGs and just gaming in general, I did things in the order the game would expect. Like, I went and beat the Merilith then, and then I went to the Ice Cavern and stuff like that. Which is what I'll be doing in this. Since there isn't a class upgrade, I do know what Bahamut gives here. He still gives something. It's very insignificant compared to what it usually is. But I will definitely beat the first two fiends of elemental fiends before getting into the trials. So it's gonna feel really weird playing this game in the way I'm going to play it. And in terms of the character names, I kind of just came up with some names. I didn't copy them from anywhere. I literally looked at all the uppercase letters and said, what letter would be the start of a cool name? And then that's what I came up with. Mace, Valen, Karak, and Farron. But yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna break to do some level grinding. I might do that now. Just because, well, I mean, I'll step into the Chaos Shrine. I'm just a little bit on edge because a lot of the stuff I read was saying that this game is a lot harder. Like, it's mod of balance. It was supposed to balance the game out. So we'll see how balanced it is. Because I played a lot of games that were easy and then things tried to make it more difficult and it ended up just being insanely difficult. Like, annoyingly difficult, not even fun. So we'll see how this goes. Some skeletons. Well, I mean, definitely still feels like the start of a Final Fantasy 1 game. It's everyone missing a little bit. But what I do know is that if you do want to play this, like I said, I have all relevant links in the description. Finding a working ROM is a challenge because I actually this isn't my first attempt. Well, this isn't okay. So obviously, I make sure that this works before I actually start playing it, because then obviously I'm in the middle of an episode and, oh, it doesn't work. I need to kill the episode and recording and all that, and then I waste my time. I had apparently the wrong ROM, like, because there's different versions to these ROMs, and I had the wrong one, and it was actually kind of funny. in one of the readmes, in the readme for the Final Fantasy 1 hard mode, it was mentioned that if you see Genji armor available in the Cornelia armor shop, it's not going to work because that's a problem, and it would have some chaining problems later on in the game. And not only did I have Genji armor available in the shop, I had Holy armor, which I bought for 150 gil and sold for 50,000 gil. Yeah. And not only that, but how we were auto-equipped with leather armor, we were auto-equipped with Genji armor. And I played it a little bit. I actually did beat Garland. And it was a bit insane. Like, my guys were doing over 200 damage instantly, and it was pretty insane. What did I just get? Got a leather cap. Let's see him. So he's the one with the lowest defense. So we got 6, 6, 6. Obviously, it's not obvious yet, but like at the start of the game, everyone's usually pretty much the same. But yeah, if you have the wrong ROM, big issues will happen. And I actually really, oh god, I actually had a really hard time finding a ROM that worked. I think I ended up downloading like 5 different ROMs from 5 different sites, and I finally found one that worked. Because on the ROM hacking, I think it's romhacking.net, they tell you, oh my god, I healed the wrong person. I didn't even like press a button I didn't mean to. I actually just, I don't know. But yeah, if you want to know what ROM I used, I don't want to post it in the description because I guess not really legal reasons. Well, kind of legal reasons, but I just want to be careful about that. So if you want to, oops, that's a mouse. If you want to know where I got the ROM, I can tell you where I got the ROM if in the Discord, and you could join our Discord by the invite link in the description. Wait, what? Did I actually heal him and completely forget? Also, how much does mad healing cost? Cost 5? Uh-oh. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna actually do my... I don't know. I really want to be careful. Oh. I think zombie is the stronger one. I might be wrong. Oh, I think I was wrong. Yeah, I think I might have been wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. I'm gonna... I assume where the Mystic Key is used is consistent, so I'm not gonna attempt to use the Mystic Key. Or I'm not gonna go to the 2 rooms. There's 4 rooms, 1 in each quarter of this of the Chaos Shrine. I'm not going to... Can I save in here? Oh, back when you could save anywhere. I would assume the Mystic Key spots are the same. Chainmail and a tent. Okay. Yeah, and some of these chests were changed around as well. 914. 920. So he goes down 5. Goes down 5. Okay, so they all go down 5. I don't know who I should give it to. Who has the highest defense? They all have the same defense. Let's give it to you. Alright, so I got all the chests in here, I presume. So I'm gonna do some level grinding, and I will see you guys when I'm feeling good about my levels. Oh, the 2, it kind of scared me. It made me think I was gonna do a lot of damage. But yeah, I'm gonna do a bunch of leveling, and I'll see you guys when I'm ready for Garland. That literally was a tile I was gonna stop and heal. He's still paralyzed? I'm a little scared. Yay. Revive, 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 revive. I don't think I've ever gone in this church. Because usually what I do is I just restart the game when someone dies. Let's actually do it this way. Alright, so let's go ahead and take on Garland. I got everyone to level 5. Did I really buy anything? I don't think I bought anything. We still have our base equipment. I did get Pharaon Poisona because I kept coming in here to do some level grinding and I got poisoned. I had to leave because I had no way to cure poison. And Mace did die, so he's a little bit behind everyone. Current XP 685, 563. And as you can see by next level, he's a little bit off. But anyway, let's see if we can handle this guy. The king will have no choice but to exchange the kingdom for his daughter's life. Cornelia will be mine. Who's there? The king's lapdogs. Do you have any idea who you're messing with? You really think you have what it takes to cross swords with me? Very well. I, Garland, will knock you all down. I've always hated that line of dialogue. It's so awkward. I will knock you down. It's like, why? So you'll make me cry? Like, jeez. But we don't have any. Well, all right. As I mentioned, I did actually play this a little bit before recording this, just, to make sure it worked, and then that's how I found out I had the wrong ROM and all that. I had Pharaon and Carrick actually had some magic. Oh, wow, 50. Oh, boy. The fact that he was the one. Okay, well, that's fine. Actually, no, Mace is the one that I don't want to be asleep. Okay, since you're almost literally useless on offense, let's put you. Actually, no, he is literally useless on offense. He does 1 damage. Garland does 50 damage. Just please don't hit Pharaon. Alright, good. Keep hitting the tank. I guess, just do another cure. Why not? I think Valen also has cure, so I think we're gonna be fine though. It's just Garland. He may be tougher, but he's still Garland. Yeah, 3. And there he is. I think he had the same amount of health. I think he usually has 240. Ooh, a scimitar. Actually, I already knew he gives a scimitar because that's actually said in the readme that he drops a scimitar now. You've come to rescue me? I don't know how I could ever thank you. I'm Sarah, Princess of Cornelia. That's the first time anyone's ever defeated Garland. You must allow me to show you my gratitude. Please, accompany me to Castle Cornelia. Hey. Thank you for returning my daughter to my side. There can be no doubt that you are the warriors of light from Lucan's prophecy. You should hear the prophecy in its entirety, if I may. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. If they cannot gather the shards of light, the darkness will consume all. The 4 crystals will never shine again. Now, I hear that a crystal can be found on the continent to our north. Restoring light to the crystals is our only hope of ridding the world of the monsters which plague it. I will have the bridge to the north rebuilt as I promised. I pray that you succeed for restoring light to the 4 crystals and to the world. Nice. This loot has been entrusted to the princesses of Cornelia for many generations. When he abducted me, Garland took this loot as well. I want you to have it. It may aid you in your journey. So it's actually kind of funny. I talked to her just now, but if you try to leave, she'll basically say, "Wait, here's the loot," and say the same thing. So I just kind of saved myself some time. So now they're rebuilding the bridge. Orders from His Majesty. We are to do our part to fulfill Lucan's prophecy. Apparently that's Cornelian for put yourselves into overdrive. So that's basically what they did. Alright, the bridge is rebuilt. What does this bridge have to do with the prophecy? Oh, I just got a text message from the king. The 4 warriors of light are here. They're here in Cornelia. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here and start the next one off by crossing the bridge. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, there's a comment section for that. In terms of how I'm going to do this Let's Play, that's something I'm kind of interested in getting some feedback for. Mainly because this is a JRPG, meaning, well, in this case, it's random encounter style JRPG. So do you want me to have commentary? And if you do, how do you want me to handle the battles? Because if you want me to cut out all the battles, like the repetitive ones at least, that's very difficult with commentary because I won't know when to talk. And the reason for that is I'll be in the middle of a thought and like talking, and then I'll get into a battle and I gotta stop because if I cut out the battles, I can't keep talking because how am I gonna fit in my dialogue into, like, I'll have less video than I have audio, and I don't know how I would possibly do that. So if you don't want me to have commentary, then that obviously makes it a lot easier for me because then I can cut out all the battles and I don't need to worry about anything. So I'll leave that up to you guys. If I don't get any like definitive comments or recommendations, whatever, I'm just gonna keep doing it the way I'm doing. I'll probably format it the same way I did the Final Fantasy Let's Play, my first one, where I left in, I think, all the battles. Although there'll probably be some I leave out. We'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy, and I hope no one's upset that I already played Final Fantasy 1 and I'm playing it again. I mean, this is gonna feel like a completely different game. It already kind of does. Like, the different classes, there's gonna be new gear. Was there new gear in the shop here? The shop's here? I mean, there's new spells, I believe. I never even went in here, did I? Yeah, like we have pain. There's new spells. So it may be mostly the same game, but the way I play it is going to be significantly different, and I am looking forward to that. So yeah, just like I said, there's a comment section for any questions. Oh, you are able to buy this. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. I will see you later then. Goodbye.